All right,
burrito is
burrito
already
time.
cheap. I get it. But can we make the best, most gourmet burrito for this price per serving?
Less sodium
We're not
away,
just
though.
talking
I do have
beans
the
and
packet
rice and that's
anyway.
it. That is but cheaper.
Ooh, bonus, bonus, bonus. Ooh. Oh my, that chicken.
You're probably better off eating it raw.
I've done that before, though. Oh
Okay,
my
hang
god.
on. I know that we do the intros usually over there, but really quick, I'm excited to announce today's sponsor and partner, BetterHelp.
BetterHelp!
Josh? What is that?
What
Coming
is
from the
that?
restaurant industry,
Hide that
where mental
far
health is
away.
kind of not really looked at, and it's not something that I talk
True.
about a lot, but I still think it's important. So if there's
True.
ever a moment in your life where you're just kind of stressed out or something's bringing you down, BetterHelp is here to help.
Thanks, BetterHelp.
You go to the freezer section, it's like $1, $2, maybe $2.50 per burrito. I wanna see if we can get it to that price, and I think that we can, but there's a couple things we need to do. We need to leverage flavor and technique, as usual, to make the best version of a cheap burrito that we can. And yes, we're making our own tortillas, obviously. Why would we not? Have we ever not made our own tortillas? Don't answer that question. Stop smiling, Vikram. Don't answer the question. Now, with all that said, let's make this, shall we?
Righto. So the most important components for a proper burrito is,
God.
well, actually everything. So to maximize each while keeping the price low, we're making them all from scratch, including the tortillas. And don't be a little pants-wearing baby and just make the frickin' tortillas. You got this, okay? Papa's got you. Also, I'm tired of it. No more excuses. Please allow yourself to experience life. Now, for these tortillas, I've made them a few times on here already, so here's a quick refresher. In a medium-sized bowl, you're gonna add 2 cups or 300 grams of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon or 2 grams of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of
Oh my god.
sea salt. Give that some whiskey business. Ooh, yeah. Now, in a container, we have 3/4 of a cup or 180 milliliters of warm water. To that, you're gonna add a 1/4 cup or 60 milliliters of vegetable oil. Then just pour in your oily water into your flour mixture and mix together.
technique.
As soon as you get a shaggy dough, turn it onto a work surface and knead it for about 2 minutes or until you get a smooth, extensible dough. Wrap that
Wow.
brother in plastic wrap and let it
Brother?
rest for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Granted, it's okay if it goes over a little bit. Now, while your dough is resting, we can get the rest of our elements done. For the rice, you know how Papa likes it. For this, you'll need 1 cup or 200 grams of medium grain rice. And guess what? Wash your goddamn rice. Wash it. Don't ask
Yes, sir.
any more questions. Thank you.
There's bleach on
So
that
place it in a
shit.
colander, then into a bowl, fill it up with water so the rice is completely submerged. Agitate the rice till the water is starchy, drain, and repeat 1 to 2 more times. Place it into a proper rice cooker, link in the description, along with 1 cup or 240 milliliters of water. Close the rice cooker and get it, well, cooking. Once it's done, you'll then add salt to taste, 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of unsalted butter.
Wash
Give
your
that a
rice,
stir until the butter
everyone.
is completely melted and thoroughly coats all the
Holy
rice. Then add a
shit.
1/4 cup or 15 grams of finely chopped cilantro and the juice of 1 lime. Then just give that a
Oh,
nice
I
stir
love
until
lime.
everything is combined, adjust the salt levels, and that is
Woo!
your rice. Next, let's talk chicky. Get 2 pounds or 900 grams of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Place those into a bowl, then add 2 tablespoons or 28
I can do
grams
that.
of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of onion powder, 1 tablespoon or 8 grams of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons or 6 grams of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon or 8 grams of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon or 5 grams of fresh ground black pepper. Fresh ground. None of that pre-ground stuff.
Sorry, sir.
Because if you do, Papa, no geese. Or
Yes, Papa.
hog or anything really. And optionally, the liquid from half a can of chipotle chilies in adobo. Really, you just want the liquid, you don't want the solids. Now toss all that together until everything is evenly coated with the spice texture. Then in a large skillet, over medium-high, heat just enough vegetable oil to coat the bottom of the pan, about 2 tablespoons. Then once that's hot, Papa, add your chicken in batches to avoid overcrowding and just let that sear.
Okay,
for 2 to
Josh,
3
what
minutes.
happened
Give it a
with
flip,
editing?
and you should have a beautifully seared piece of chicken with
Fans
some light
loving it.
char. This is also even better if you can grill it. Let it sear on the other side for 1 to 2 more minutes, then place on a small baking sheet. Yes, the interior is still raw, just here, hang on. Repeat that with all of your chicken, then toss that baking sheet into an oven set to 400 Fahrenheit to finish the cooking process for 10 to 15 minutes or till the internal temperature of your chicken is 165 Fahrenheit. From there, cut your chicken into bite-sized cubes and toss in its own pan drippings for max flavor. See, you toss it in the juices it already made to add flavor, but it doesn't add any cost. If that ain't bud cheaper, I don't know what the heck is. Now for the beans, it's real easy.
Oh
In a medium
my
saucepan,
God.
add 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of unsalted butter set over medium heat, and as soon as the butter is melted in, bubble in. Add 1 sliced sweet onion, some salt and pepper to taste, 2 jalapenos, also sliced. Give that a stir to coat with the butter, then just let that cook, stirring occasionally until the vegetables begin to soften but aren't total mush. Then add 1 can of black beans, 2 tablespoons or 30
My
milliliters
mouth
of
is
hot sauce.
salivating.
I used Tapatio for this. Season to taste with salt, and stir until thoroughly incorporated. Then continue to cook while stirring often until everything is hot. Then in a separate cold pan, add 3 slices of bacon that have been cut into half-inch lardons, set that to medium heat, and let that cook, stirring often until it's rendered its fat and is cooked completely crisp. Remove the bacon from the fat and drain on a paper towel. Once drained, chop that with a knife until very fine. Do not wash that pan you just cooked the bacon in. I'll explain in a little bit. Anyway, add your chopped bacon to your beans. What the? Sorry, I watched too much TikTok. Lastly, we need to worry about our vegetables. Never skip the fajita style veggies. So in that same pan we cook the bacon in, with all that bacon fat, the fond left over. Oh my lord. Now first thing, in a medium-sized bowl, add 1 red bell pepper, thinly sliced, 1 sweet onion, thinly sliced, and 2 jalapenos, also thinly sliced. Give that a toss so they're evenly mixed. Then heat that pan and all the bacon fat in there back up over medium-high, and once that's hot, oh so hot, like the sun in the Bahamas.
Where am I?
Add your fajita veggies, season to taste with salt, and cook, tossing occasionally for about 3 to 5 minutes or until lightly charred
a banger.
and just beginning to soften. But like I said, it needs to have some body to it. We're not making baby food, we're making fajita veggies. Turn off the heat and add 2 cloves of garlic that have been very finely chopped, toss together, season to taste with salt, toss together again, and those are your garlicky fajita veggies. Back to the tortillas. Begin heating a dry, large cast iron skillet or a comal if you have one, over medium-high until very, very hot. Divide your dough into 6 to 8 pieces depending on how large you want your tortillas. Gently roll each piece into a rough ball. Generously flour one of your balls and press firmly down with your palm till you get a disc. Begin rolling that until you get a disc. It's a little thinner than 1/4 of an inch and it's about, well, a burrito-sized tortilla. Gently lay that into your very hot pan. Let it cook for 15 to 30 seconds or until it starts to get some light char and bubbles. Flip and cook for another 20 to 30 seconds or until the other side gets some char and inflates nicely. Take it off, place it on a plate tinted with plastic wrap, and repeat with all of your pieces of dough. All right, we're pretty much ready for assembly, right? Wrong. Bro, can't forget about the aioli. Add 1 cup or 220 grams of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon or 8 grams of smoked paprika, 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of hot sauce, 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of lime juice, 3 cloves of garlic grated, and salt to taste. Whisk that together until thoroughly combined and lovely. For max efficiency, place that in a squirt bottle. Learn how to make top ramen correctly. To assemble. Start off with your most beautiful tortilla, lay down a nice bed of rice, your hot beans, a generous layer of your chicken, a fatty drizzle of your faux aioli, a nice layer of fajita vegetables, and
Yo,
optionally
what the
a nice
fuck
little
went?
garden
How did
with
you
fresh
fuck up top
cilantro
ramen? Like, I
leaves.
really
And of
don't know.
course,
What did you do?
My God. Here we go. You want to fight on stream, huh? Fuck!
No.
I went back on my video.
What?
Ah!
A burrito is
Ah! I didn't add enough water in the pot because you mentioned how like you don't add a lot of water to ramen, but then I didn't add enough. But then while I was cooking it, I heard Janet rezzing me, so I ran to the game and I forgot I was cooking the ramen. So when I came back, all the water evaporated and it looked like I was making like a
pretty cheap.
like a chow mein.
John tried to make me top ramen. He put way too much water, and then he tried putting the noodles in before the water started boiling. And then I was like, John, you kind of ruined this. But I'll try fixing it. And then the night I leave him, okay, and then he tries to make top ramen alone, and he burns it. Like, oh.
So how's your day going?
of garlic grated, get a cross
Good.
Ah, spoilers!
Good.
and of course, a generous grating of cheddar cheese, should your heart desire.
Honestly,
and you
in
don't
terms
get
of how
barley.
much water I
And
put
burrito
in
rolling
top
is simple.
ramen, I
Grab
count
the
to
sides,
5.
bring them towards the center, then grab the
Good
bottom.
roll.
Like
roll
I
that
kind of just
over
like let the
filling
sink
and over
run for
folded
5-ish
insides,
seconds.
nice and doit. All
Pour
the
out some
way
if I
up
need,
till you
and then I
get
just
some
boil
symmetrical
that. Like I
filling.
don't
Kinda like the
ever
ones that you
measure
suck
it. I
up
just
in
go
a
like.
No, I got measuring cups now. I'm
5
good.
is actually maybe too much. I think maybe 4
Then you need to
seconds.
get a cross section first.
But I just don't.
I
I,
got
just
measuring
don't
cups
read.
now.
Good looking. And Lord have mercy, forgive me, for on
Okay.
this day,
Oh, yeah,
I'm about to bust. And all of that for this
Woo.
price right here per burrito. Now let's taste test to see if the flavor is at least
Oh,
worth
goddamn.
that amount of money.
Woo! It's burrito time, and this came out to a grand total of this much dollars per
And what you can do with this burrito, you can actually sear the bottom of the fold, so it's harder for it to unwrap.
burrito. That's pretty good for a burrito.
Goddamn.
It looks this good. I want to just put it in both ends. Wait, no. So hang on, rewind. I want to put it in my mouth.
Most
at it.
people can. You would burn it.
This is so perfectly seasoned. Sauce. and
Rampage,
flavor.
100 bits,
You don't
thank
even need a salsa or a hot sauce. You just eat this by itself on the couch while you slowly drift away into a beautiful nap. Right? You're napping about this burrito. You're dreaming about it.
Yes.
Sleeping on it. Sleeping with it.
Both
This is actually one of
ends.
the greatest burritos I think we've made on this channel. I'm not even joking. Vikram, you should come over and eat this and give your 411 on this because this is busting.
Let's see what this is all about.
Burrito champ.
Burrito champ, new emote.
Best burrito on the channel, yes or
Best
no?
burrito on the channel.
Yeah.
Best burrito I've had.
Well, it's a
That is
good
very
thing
good.
John
This
isn't
beef
a
is
water
Chipotle one.
bender.
I agree. With a
250.
burrito of this stature. Oh, bye.
Later.
I know you were done.
Peace.
Point is, you can have something quality, properly executed for a good dollar amount. That's what this.
I could do that.
I just spilled coffee all. I can't believe I just did that.